So adventure kids went into the mountains, to the river, to gold pan and fly fish for the day. But first, we had to go into the forest to check out any signs of deer. Here we are, driving down into the forest until Tyler sees some deer sign.
Deer rubs. That's where they rub their antlers. Wow. It's a buck. Whoop. So why did deer rub?
Deer rub for two reasons. One reason is to get rid of the velvet on their antlers when they grow new ones, and then also to mark their territory. They have a scent gland in between their antlers above their brow that when they rub their antlers on the tree, they're rubbing their head on the tree too, and it leaves that scent on there, and it's basically marking their territory. So it's a combination of reasons, but they only have to rub the velvet off for about maybe a couple months at most at the beginning of the year.
And that's
in spring.
They have velvet when they grow their new antlers.
Mm-hmm.
How do they lose their old antlers?
The old antlers, basically at the end of the year, after the mating season, all that stuff, their body will release an enzyme that causes them to become loose at the base, and then eventually it gets itchy and they rub their head at that point too, or they'll be going under a fence or under a low branch and they'll just fall off or get knocked off. The velvet is actually, it's called velvet because it looks and feels like it, but it's an encasement that is bringing blood, which has all the nutrients in it, to grow the antlers.
Wow.
And so once they're fully grown, the velvet served its purpose, and it basically just essentially shuts off, and then they scrape it off. And again, it feels itchy, so to speak. And so they rub all over the trees.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
And then we arrived at the final destination. We were gonna fly fish and hike around and try to gold pan.
You've got it. Come on. Yeah. You found flowers? Flowers. Learning how to gold pan. Well, we're learning how to prospect. So we started with getting some dirt from this bank, and we're gonna throw out the big rocks and then we're gonna pan it. You having fun, Makoa?
Yeah.
Really? So gold sinks to the bottom because it's very heavy apparently. And I'm probably doing this all wrong. It's my first time. And then send this to my friend Alora, who's from Alaska, to see if she has any tips. I thought of doing gold panning because Tyler fly fishes a lot. And we're always kind of just doing little hikes. It's really fun to just be out here and be able to try. Oh. Did you find any pretty rocks? Yeah? Chips and hummus. Gotta bring snacks. What is it, Emileah?
The puke.
Oh yeah, it's deer scat.
No.
Deer scat.
No. Snickles! Snickles! Snickles!
So the kids just had a blast climbing these rocks, but they didn't want to leave. And they started to really scare me because they were going too far. So pro tip for mamas on adventures, have something epic to offer them when you need them to go back, so that when we get back to our stuff all the way over there, we will get a juice box. Lay down on my jacket.
It has little videos and it's nice and it has eyes also and it's quite nice.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a big one.
So, gold panning has not been successful here yet, but I kind of think it's like finding shark's teeth. You just really have to develop an eye and know where to go. So, we will figure out where to go, and we will find gold. It'll be fun.